The Busy Doing Nothing.
Busy doing nothing.
Busy doing nothing.
Busy Doing Nothing podcast.
Live from the kitchen, it's the BDN podcast. I am your host, Mr. Freemans. To my left, I have
Prince, aka Prinny D, and to my left I have
Taylor, aka Doc, and to my left I have
Give me a couple more of those.
Lee.
Are you using that paper towel? I don't feel like it.
Did you say Lee, aka Lee?
No, I just said Lee. Because I found myself about to bust out laughing.
Yeah, so we missed a couple weeks. You know, things was happening. How y'all been? What's been up?
Taylor's going to be quite confused when she sees this.
Who?
Today,
Oh.
right.
I took the risk and got the first vaccine for the COVID. That's what I did this week.
That's
My arm hurt. My arm
You're a
hurt.
brave person.
I was going to get it this week, but then I got that Johnson & Johnson news, and it's someone with a blood
I
clotting
didn't get that
condition.
one.
I'm gonna.
I didn't get that
But
one.
they'll tell you which one you're getting. Though.
They did, but it kind of just spooked me. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna just chill for a little bit more.
I got the Pfizer one. So it's that one got 2 shots.
Like, you like
I think Pfizer was the one that also said you'll have to get periodically little booster shots or whatever, like
Yeah.
every year or something like that. So basically, it's another.
Basically a
virus.
regular fucking flu shot.
like a
Yeah,
shot.
pretty much.
But in that case, I definitely don't want to get it because I've never gotten a flu shot.
I don't get them either.
I got a flu
scared of the
shot right
second
before
one.
this shit started.
I'm scared of the second one. So like I got the first
Yeah, they
one.
say the second one is the one.
I'm
that you
scared
want.
of the second one because the second one people been they get sick. Like the side effects be hitting them.
Mhm.
So I'm scared. My sister,
I don't know why
she
they
got
got
her
no,
second
you gotta
one
take a
this
shot.
week, and she was down. So
Damn.
yeah, like she had.
Yeah, it's like people have been calling out of work. They get this shit like, hey, no, I got my second vaccine. I'm not gonna be able to log in today. And I'm like, okay.
Because they feel they say you feel feverish. So that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of the second one. Right now, my arm just sore.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't want to take nothing that's gonna make me have a fever.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the
That
flu
sounds-
shot never made me sick. I
That
just
sounds
get
scary.
sore.
I don't think I mean, from what I remember when I last got a flu shot, I don't think it made me sick, but it's just like I'm good on that. So yeah, we got today's drink of the day, which is Karma tequila.
The best.
Taylor used that to make her drink of the day called the spicy one. The spicy one. So make sure you go check that drink of the day video out. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get these shots out of the way.
It was a 5, by the way.
It was a 5. It
Yes.
was definitely a 5.
It was
So
delicious.
yeah, check that out. Plus Taylor got her bartending thing. So
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
she's certified. This is a certified drink. You gotta put a blue check mark next to it.
Yeah.
All right. That was satisfying at
What?
that point.
This ice cube got a whip one shot.
No, I did too.
Ooh,
Ooh, it tastes like Windex.
yes. Jesus. And the jalapenos fucking saved that shit. What the fuck?
It sure did.
Yeah,
wow.
I don't like that at all.
She got printed switching this shit.
What the fuck?
That's how you know.
Fuck that.
Yeah, soaking the jalapenos definitely saved this.
Yeah, whenever printer start tweaking, that's a 1 on the scale of 0 to 1.
Oh shit. Like I immediately felt that shit like in my
It does give you like it tastes like a cleaning product.
Ooh.
Like you ever drink something you're not supposed to drink?
So
that's what that feels like.
That's
like
like-
something you think that's sport. Like, was that sport? Oh, that's how that felt. It was like hit all this. It was like,
That's not the worst though.
It's not the worst.
I give it a 2, but
I give it about a 1, 1.5.
I feel like that grandpa drink we had was a 1.
Yeah, it's better than that. What was that? Old Granddad.
We
Yeah.
wouldn't use the word better though.
Right. It's just as bad as
Oh
Granddad.
no.
Yeah, the mega word. It's better.
It's-
This is
yeah.
better than that.
It's better.
And apparently, this is the 152nd,745th bottle of this.
Wow.
Oh, they do that?
Manufactured. I guess it says.
Was old grandpa that shit you said tasted like racism?
Yeah.
Was it? I thought that was
Yeah.
something else.
I thought that was the old dog or old.
They
it was-
always what's up with something old,
It was
wasn't
something,
it?
I think it was. It might have been Old Granddad.
Yeah, I think it could have been
Yeah.
old brand. Or the bird dog shit or whatever the fuck.
No, the bird dog was
Bird dog
alright.
was
The
good.
bird dog was
Yeah,
alright.
Bird
Yeah.
Dog was
Y'all
alright.
sure?
Yeah, because
Oh,
I had
right.
gotten 2 different flavors of that.
Wasn't
Actually,
the bird dog that's the punch shit that tasted like the
What?
I remember I bought it was a whiskey. It was a peach.
You remember that nasty ass drink he made? That nasty ass rare syrupy drink?
I don't think that was the bird dog.
What
Though.
was that? Was that the grandpa or the bird dog?
I don't remember. I'm gonna have to go back and watch. But
I'm sorry.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was the bird dog though.
I feel like it was. I feel like we didn't enjoy the bird dog.
Cause were we doing mixed drinks when we had the bird
I would
dog?
just pour that on top
Right.
of this because I can't.
Yeah.
I'm about to check my heart rate from when I just took that shot.
Alright, let me start you. And it's a 420 episode, so yes.
Yeah. So they're partaking in the festivities.
The edibles. Sponsored by
The gummies are not part of the festivities. The gummies are tequila soaked.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you say that loud so
Right.
Galen can.
Tequila soaked gummies. which tequila did you use for this? It wasn't that, was it?
No,
I was about to say,
it wasn't
these
that
don't-
one, yeah. That's Luna Zoo.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll be eating the gummies, and I probably won't eat too many more of those either.
It's not as weedy as I thought it would be.
It's not. I don't know if I should be concerned.
But I don't know. It could just be baked into a bag.
The cake was extremely weedy though.
Extremely, but it was like, no, that shit really knocked me out.
I taste the weed.
But it's not like in your face, like.
But yeah,
It's not, 'cause
not
the
like.
cake was literally tinted green. From
I just
the,
know there's something in there. Like that's a, like it's
Like,
not.
this is okay, but it got something in it, though.
Yeah, like
So while y'all do that, I guess we can say first and foremost, since we missed the last couple weeks, rest in peace to DMX, and as of lately, Black Rob.
right.
You know, losing. I don't really know what happened to Black Rob, but with DMX, you know.
could not run his.
Let me
demon
recant what I
back
said, because I don't want to just skim past the fact that Black Rob just died, but DMX was, you know, the gut punch of the last couple weeks. And when he passed, I just started seeing him a lot more like on social media and stuff I was saying. I watched some of his Drink Champs, and he just seemed like a good dude, you know. He just had his demons, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
Unless you believe that story where it said he had the COVID vaccine and that caused his heart attack.
People,
But-
everyone makes stuff up on the internet.
Right.
So what was it?
Oh, I thought you had recorded something. You was-
Did he OD or
that was the
so he
original
did-
story, yeah.
He OD.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, yo.
I thought he didn't OD. I thought he had a heart attack.
Well,
This
the
was his first time
OD is
ODing, like-
apparently what caused the heart attack. I
But
think.
here's it: when you use heavily and then you stop and then you go back and try to use the same amount that you did before,
Your body's not used
Like,
to
well,
it.
what the fuck, man? You just yeah.
so you probably like real quick like dove back in and it was too much.
Yeah. They said Black Rob passed from kidney failure.
Oh,
So damn.
that's sad.
Right.
He was 51. So like DMX was 50, right? They
Yeah.
both.
Oh, he was 52, I think.
52.
He was somewhere between 50 and 52.
50s is young for me.
Yeah.
Like.
Count Dracula also died this week.
Oh, I wasn't even gonna mention him.
Who the fuck is Dracula?
The,
Prince.
Yeah.
The
British
Prince.
dude.
I thought he'd been dead.
He
No.
died this week.
He died. I think he died the same day DMX died. Nobody
Yeah.
cares.
Oh shit! Yeah.
It was the same. I think it was the same day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
Yeah, DMX shit was sad.
Yeah. And I mean, it really makes you think about, you know, how, like, you know, it's hard to say because, like, people who are addicted to, like, hardcore drugs, you know, it's not surprising when you hear something like that, but then it's just like, you know, it still
Still
sucks.
sad,
Yeah.
right?
So it's just like, you know, it gives you, you know, make you want to have more insight on how people struggle with addiction and things like that, but.
I feel like I gotta pick between two poisons right now. 'Cause I'm like, this is really good. This is really good.
And you still got the gummies.
Yeah, well, I can eat the gummies. It's just that's gonna sneak up because they got
Yep.
that.
Mhm.
And this
And
can
it's like in
sneak up.
combination, right? Because you don't know what this is gonna do. It don't taste like much, but
What's
the
y'all
system
like?
ate it.
What's y'all like earliest memory of DMX for real?
I remember my brother. This was back when I think it was either Double XL, maybe Vibe, one of the magazines. They had the little postcard things. You send the postcards in, and you can win stuff, you can get stuff. he sent him. I was in like elementary school, and he got album pack. It had DMX's album, Mace's album, and I can't remember the third one. Big Pun. And my parents hated it. They did not want us listening to it at all because it's DMX. We was kids, but we listened to it anyway. And
You probably got some Charlie and the Chocolate Factory type luck doing some shit like that.
right, I didn't know. I don't know what it was. It just sent it in, came in the mail. I was like, what? But that was It's Dark and Hell is Hot. And I remember, I know the intro to that song. I know all the songs on there, but the intro was like one of the hardest intros I ever heard ever. Like I would put that on the same par as the Meek Mill intro. That song he got. That's like, it's like up there with that. And then of course everything else he did, but
Specifically, that album would like lock that nigga in for you.
Yeah.
I think my earliest DMX memory is because I grew up in a house full of my cousins, right? So we would walk to school together, and like whatever song was on the radio, we would all just sing it together while we walking to school. Our aunt would be walking us to school, so we didn't know certain words were curse words, and then we couldn't say them. So we always got our ass beat for like for example, like was it Mr. Biggs and R. Kelly, like, what the hell is going on? We got our ass beat for that. So he was singing like, y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. So we walking down the street singing that. And my cousin gets to the liver like, suck my dick. Somehow I was like, come here, motherfucker. She whooped his ass like, what did I say? She mean, suck your dick. He got no dick to suck.
My earliest memory was just the fact that, like, don't you know when you play the songs on the radio and how it would just be like sound effects instead of the curse words? So I feel like DMX was like one of the first they started doing that.
They had to.
It was like the first they started doing that for. So when he came on the radio, all you heard was some growling and the dog barking and shit. And I'm just like, who is this on the radio? Like, what is this?
He really talked like that though. That wasn't
Yeah.
It wasn't a facade.
Yeah, like that's really how he was.
Like he had inflection. It just wasn't. It wasn't constant. It was. He was like. I'm just like, wait a minute, brother. Like, what's happening right now?
It was like he one of the few rappers I felt like that didn't have like a persona.
Yeah, it was like you see the video of him and his daughter on the slingshot. He's still fucking talking like that.
It's okay.
The Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer joint he did, that was iconic too. And that came out of nowhere because it was just like, what, why?
Did he do like a Reading Rainbow thing too?
I think he did do, yeah. And that was, I don't know.
He was that nigga for real. For me, it just was like crazy because like my cousins used to listen to him, so I used to like sneak in the basement because they stayed in the basement and like listen to their like fucking. Say they had some. They were used like at our age we in between like tapes and CDs. So when CDs was out, when we was like little, like CDs was just coming out. So like I would listen to the tape or the CD of that shit, and I just know he was saying some wild shit. Like he's like, I got blood on my hands and there's no remorse. I got blood on my dick because I fucked the cold. I'm like, what the fuck did you just say?
Crazy shit.
And then saying that album cover, because with CDs, they used to come with the little fucking artwork and the funny thing. I just remember going through that shit and saying all that crazy shit in there, and I was like, yo.
That shit sounds so
What the
old.
fuck is
The way
this?
you explain the
Right.
CDs and tapes
Remember
and shit.
FYE. What was the name of other CD stores? FYE and I can't even think of them. That one in the plaza that never really had a name.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you could get your albums from there, but I don't remember what it's called. Then they
Is
started
that right
doing
next to
ringtones.
Power
It used
Game,
to be a
right?
whole big deal.
They
I used to
moved around
love
a couple times.
FYE. I used to love FYE.
Was it
That's
Metro?
they still is that record
I think so.
store down Fells?
The what?
It's not Fells, Capitol Hill, whatever the fuck it is, Fells Point. It's like a record store around there. Is it Soundgarden?
Oh yeah.
I think it was something. I don't know though.
That's not. Is that Fells?
I don't know. Fuck that. That's still downtown to me.
Yeah, something like
It's-
that.
Everything
I
down
think
there
it was
downtown.
Harbor East area. That's what I would say.
Everything down there downtown.
It's all downtown.
It's all downtown. But yeah, that's my earliest memories of that nigga. That and just like fucking all that, just like all that rough ride shit. Like dude, like stop,
Yeah.
drop this damn little, and his hand like everybody. That would stop your whole family could sing that shit together. Like that's how rough ride is, bro. That shit was like really wild. Like your whole family really like,
Yeah.
like no matter how old you're, even like I remember like my grandmother like you just this, and we all just the whole family. Oh no, and I was like, yo, that song really like really like.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy because now it makes you think back to like the verses he did with Snoop Dogg, and you just think of all of those hits that he had, and it's just like, that's wild because that was just so.
That was
recently.
just happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Like somebody made a post trying to like they said he was the current Tupac or something.
I seen something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate when people do that though. Like he
was
was
him.
him.
Yeah, like, he was him.
Right.
Yeah, he was DMX.
Right. Everybody. I mean, Tupac isn't the measuring stick. You know what I mean? DMX can be a measuring stick of his own.
Yeah, like they did that with Kendrick too, but I think Kendrick kind of likes the comparisons.
I think so too.
Maybe. I would be flattered if I was.
It's flattering.
The thing is, Tupac was so young when, like, he could have been so much more, and we just only equated to what that short career he had. Like,
You kind of take away from DMX legacy.
He was still making
Yeah.
money off of
Compared.
his fucking songs. He used his songs in Deadpool and shit.
Yep.
He was still making them
When that came on, I was pleasantly surprised.
What?
I
That
was
shit
like,
got me
wow.
hyped in the field. Like, whoa.
Right. This drink is still really good.
It is. That's why I'm trying to like. Do I want to take another bite or?
I'm trying to wait to see how this, if anything happens. I'm probably gonna eat this whole thing.
I remember when the song he came out with Cisco came out. Yeah. And
Yeah, that was
the
a song.
video came out. And this is when we had the cable boxes.
So help me.
Right. It was like every time I turned on to what station was that? I think it used to be called Box or MTV or something.
yes,
Oh.
the box.
Every single time you turn to the box, that video was on. My father hated that song.
Nigga.
They
Every
did
time.
play that song a lot though
A
when
lot.
it was like new.
Yeah.
They played that song a lot.
They were bragging.
Yes.
From Cisco, tell them what they want from me. It was like a perfect.
It was such a weird feature. It was like, how did these two make a song together?
Yeah.
That one was
No,
It
fire.
was a good
Contrast.
song though, yeah.
This is just the two, one of the two hottest folks at the time. So
Yeah.
why-
It's because they a perfect contrast. That nigga DMX. Cisco, la, 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 la. It was like the perfect little. Yo, that shit was lit.
Everybody know all of the women's names in that second verse.
I want that as a shirt now. I seen somebody like post a
That's a
picture
lot
of all of them. Not really.
Oh.
I'll screenshot it. But yeah,
How many names is it?
I ain't counted, but
I was gonna say, I feel like that'd take up a whole shirt.
that shit was lit when I seen it.
That shit making me like reminisce to like the 90s and all the music videos we saw back then. Like,
Right.
how did the thong song video be on TV? Like,
I was just humbled today how that is a classic.
That song, yo,
That
it
song
is
is
That
a
intro,
classic.
that intro is so fucking crazy.
Like I was listening to that song today and I was like, yo, this song is a classic. Like I was like, and it's weird how the songs we think are classics now. Because I was thinking about how Juvenile's Back That Ass Up is a classic too.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, yo, we got some weird classics now.
Yeah.
like,
yeah, that Nelly Tiptree video.
yeah, like
That Cardi
But
B
that
some
was on
classic
BET
line.
Uncut though. You wasn't coming across that.
I would say
too
Tiptoe a classic though.
That's not.
long.
a
It's a classic video.
Yeah, video.
the video.
And you could only catch it on
the
BET
song
Uncut.
is not a classic.
Yeah, the song, yeah. I don't remember the face.
I don't even know the
I
song.
only know the hook.
Yeah, that's the only part.
Right, that's the only part I know that whole song.
It's like ass and titties.
I seen the nigga slide that credit card down a bitch butt cheeks. That's like,
That was the
what?
first time you seen something like that. You was like, what?
You can do this.
Right.
I'm so wild.
Yeah, shit. It was so many classic ass shits back then. Like,
That's wild. 'Cause we don't have no Frankie Beverly. We don't have none of that in our
We
generation.
just don't. We just not at that point where we're willing to like slow it down. Cause we have slow Nick songs.
Yeah, we got good R&B artists. I feel like a lot of our classics is gonna be stuff like
Yeah.
Cash Money.
I think a lot of our classes is gonna be like that too. Like,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a lot of rap classes.
That Mario song, "Let Me Love You" is a classic. I would consider.
yeah. Dude, Usher have any classes in
The whole Confession album
Yeah,
is a
his
fucking.
album.
right.
Yeah,
That whole
the
album.
I
Confessions
was thinking about the
album.
90s, like, she likes in my way.
Well, yeah, that's a
Yeah,
classic.
that was a classic too.
Yeah,
Though.
that's a classic.
Yeah, but Confession, that shit is clear.
But yeah, that was like, but I feel like that's the classic
Yeah.
album.
the whole album.
It
No
kind of,
skips.
you know what?
Yeah, you don't have to skip. That's one of my top 5 favorite albums ever.
Chris,
Ever.
I tell niggas that all the time. Like, yeah, that's my top 5. They're like,
It ain't too many albums that you don't have to skip one song.
And I don't even like R&B like that.
mean,
I just was like,
I had a Ludacris album that was like, was it the Chicken and Beer album?
Yeah,
it might have
I
been.
didn't
Or
skip
Red Light
none of-
District.
Red Light
Red Light
District.
District
I
was
didn't
good.
skip none of them fucking
Scheme,
songs.
plot.
Scheme, blood.
That's where that number one spot. I don't think
Ludacris, I always felt like was kind of underrated.
I just was
He
thinking
was.
Yes, he
That was my
was.
favorite rapper, like
Ludacris
back
is
in the
low-key,
2000s.
like,
Ludacris had like a nice 10-year stint where every year he came out with a
he
banger in the
has.
album.
It was fire, yes.
Or he jumped on a remix like that My Chick Bad remix when he jumped on. I was like,
Yeah. And it's like his shit, he was like, he had like that Eminem thing going on. He had like that quirky shit,
Yeah.
but it was still Southern rap.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's grounded in reality. It wasn't
Yeah.
all like dark rape, like it wasn't talking about raping people and
Yeah.
And it was weird because he came out in an era where like Southern rap was like the songs was hard, but you didn't really understand what they was saying too much until you heard the songs a million times. Like he was rapping, you could understand them, and it was just like, wow, he can really spit. So it was just like, I don't know.
And it was
Do you
fun.
think Ludacris music was like that because it was more pop?
I think some of his hits were like
Was
that,
it
but
more
even
pop?
if you don't pay attention to Ludacris's hits, he can actually rap. So it's like
Yeah.
people who actually like rap can be like, okay, you can't say he's not nice, but
Because this production, when I think about his albums, I think about the production. Like the production was always like wild on all of
The
them.
production was good, but he
And
could
then
rap.
he can really rap. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like,
Yeah.
he
that's,
was.
like I think he was so successful because he like had a blend of like he could rap plus his production was like A1 and everybody was like, damn, this nigga really can.
I low-key thought his verse against Nelly was like, why? They could have found somebody better.
Yeah.
I'd have rather than verse T.I.
And that was
Yeah,
like the
verses
beginning.
with Nelly.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was the
I missed
beginning.
that.
It was like the
Yeah.
beginning verses. This is like
This
when
was
they-
before
this
they
is
really-
like
Did he smoke Nelly?
Yes.
yeah, like Nelly was.
Nelly
yeah.
had his couple songs that you knew he was going to come
his
with, but
Wi-Fi kept going in and out, so
Yeah.
it was just like it really sucked.
Yeah.
I got Ludacris can smoke a lot of niggas. His
He
catalog
can.
is legendary.
Wasn't he beefing with Tekashi 6ix9ine at some point?
Ludacris was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
No,
so.
I hope
I,
not.
Too old for
I
that.
don't think it was beefing, but I think he did say
They had
something
like a
to
little.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
they had
right.
something big before.
He probably said if he challenged him with like something disrespectful as far as rapping, then I could see Luda like respond like, nigga, you fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah. He probably said something about whatever was going on and Tekashi trolled and said something back. But yeah.
Ludacris above that now. Like
Yeah.
he a whole citizzen of
He on the whole little
Ethiopia,
fitness
right?
thing now.
And Ethiopia, he married that Ethiopian wife, and he got dual citizenship now.
Right, that's what I'm trying to
Go trying to be out of here.
get. Right, I'm trying to get something
This
like
one's
that.
Dave Chappelle shit.
Right, I'm trying to get some dual citizenship. Send me to Ethiopia. But don't send me. Let me go and come back.
I want the
Whenever I
option to
choose.
come
Yeah,
back.
like, you know.
It's not what I thought it would be. So I'm gonna come
Right. Like, nah. But, I mean, then with Black Rob. I like Black Rob. The only song that can come to mind right away is Special Delivery and like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Right.
Well,
Those,
all I can think of is Whoa.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like Whoa.
It's like, cause when I saw it, I was like, Black Rob. So Josh like, I want that special. I'm like,
Yeah.
Special delivery.
I didn't special delivery. The only Whoa come pop in my head. Like
Yeah, Whoa was his
That's the
biggest song.
only song that popped in my head.
But that Special Delivery remix was live though. I did like that song, the video and everything. Oh, and then the song I forgot the name.
it was the beat.
But it was on top of the roof, and it was all the Bad Boy.
Probably shouldn't use any more of that.
What's up?
We ain't going nowhere. I think that's what it's called.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
like, he had some.
stop now because it's bad.
But I don't know too many Black Rob solos.
I didn't think
songs.
about fucking Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But you know, even still, rest in peace, then, because you know, you never want nobody to pass away, especially untimely.
I didn't know he was 51.
I didn't even.
Yeah, I didn't know. But I'm glad. Hopefully, this will give people the opportunity to give people the flowers who need the flowers right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because there's a lot of rappers. Like you said, Luther don't get enough love for like what he did for hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
And he really is. He got
really
a lot. He
is.
got a lot of like hits, like a lot
lot.
of classics from Ludacris. Like,
Yeah.
like Chicken and Beer was like,
Mm-hmm.
because my grandfather used to he used to work at the where you worked at the social security.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that one? Was that which one? What album?
I don't remember which album that's on, but I know that song.
They got a big one.
When I was in middle school, this guy used to come to his job selling bootleg CDs.
Mm.
So he would just like write me down a list of CDs that you want. So Chicken and Beer was on the list. Like, I want this. I listen to that fucking CD every day, the whole thing. Like, it's songs in there like I can sing, and people are like, what fucking song? It's like, who let these hoes in my room? You don't know that song? Like, no, I don't. But yeah, Ludacris was the shit back then.
Think about waterfalls. It's like, oh.
Make love to me.
I'm trying to think. Like he used to win a lot of awards too. Cause like let me think about BT awards back in the day. It used to be way better than I don't know what
garbage
it is.
now.
Like what
all
it
award
is
shows
now.
are garbage now.
Like what it is now. All the award shows suck.
Yeah.
But I remember a period in time where it was like Usher, Ludacris, and like they was winning stuff. Like like. Of that period of time, because they had that song where
and then like
Lil
the
Jon.
nominations were a
Lil
lot.
Jon. They had 2 songs, Lil Jon.
Yeah,
Lovers and Friends.
Lovers and Friends, and
That was my
they had
shit.
another song.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Usher did have.
Yeah, that was like they was like around that
Confessions run.
Yeah.
all of them was
crazy.
like because that was when Lil Jon was hot too. Like
Lil
all of
Jon,
them was
Yang
like
Yang
they was like
Twins,
yeah they was
yeah.
hot around then.
That's when Kanye first came around too,
Mm-hmm.
because he came out with slow jams, right?
Mm-hmm. That was like a golden era for music, because
It
like that was
was.
a nice stretch for Usher.
We used to
Yeah,
sit. What was
it
that?
was.
6th or
I don't
7th
know what
grade.
that
They used to
album was,
play
but
music videos while I was in class. I'm like, why would they do that?
Usher's, I think it was his latest album. I forgot what it was called, but it was like, I think it was produced by Mike Will Made It or Zaytoven or one of them, and I'm just like, this, no. This
What was
ain't
it? Who was it?
Usher. He had an album come out with one of them new type producers, and the music just didn't even sound like his. It was just like, nah, this ain't it, bro.
That's
Somebody
how Lil Kim music is now. Like it
Oh wow, I know.
I wouldn't
I
say
didn't
listen.
I didn't even try to
I
listen
don't-
to Lil Kim.
I don't
recommend
I don't support what she's done to herself.
She's trying too hard
Yeah.
to be something else.
That's
With her
what like.
music.
I
You
didn't
can
know
tell
she
by
was
what
still
she
making it.
looked. Like she don't even like she wasn't even ugly.
No.
Like that's
She
what
should have
like.
stopped. The version of Little Kim that was in the fucking B2K movie, what was that? You Got Served?
You Got Served.
She should have fucking stopped there. She should have stopped right there. But nope. Kept going.
But that's what I feel like with some of them surgeries, especially when you're doing stuff to your face. It's like it's one of the things you can't stop. Like, it's once you start doing stuff and one thing might fall apart or it doesn't fit with the new face that you just got, you just
You're
gotta
getting
keep
older and
doing stuff to
yeah.
it to the point where you don't.
I think she got body dysmorphia. Well, she clearly has body dysmorphia. But if she would have stopped
Black
right
China.
there, oh my god! But she would have stopped right there. She would have been good. Probably Cardi B too, because she changed her whole fucking face. Something like
haven't
Nicki
seen
Minaj.
I haven't seen it either.
She had her eyes done, her nose done, and her lips done.
Cardi B?
Yeah, it's like her eyes are like this now.
That's what I think it is. It is right. When you start, it's like they gotta keep going because
No
it's
way.
like it's something about
Yeah,
it's
go on
a,
her Instagram.
it's something about the way they look that they probably like. Oh no, this don't match this right now. Like,
Right.
let me change this. 'Cause that don't match that.
Mm-hmm.
And it just keep going.
And
to
all the while you're still getting older and your body is
Yeah.
changing and everything. Then you wanted to stay the same after that, so it's just like it's not. I don't know.
Oh, that's why Michael kept fucking with his face.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
could be another.
Vitiligo don't fuck your face up.
Because yeah, it doesn't. It just makes you white.
Yeah. But he just kept fucking with that nose.
I went to school with somebody who had like they was like probably a couple shades darker than me, but now he like we didn't see it until high school. But now like of course we're a couple years removed from high school, he like completely like like I don't want to say white, but that color that color they transition to because it's not quite white, it's not quite pink,
It's like that pinky
Yeah.
peach.
white or whatever you want to call it.
And that's different from albinism, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You born with albinism.
Yeah,
Okay.
like your whole body is like.
Yeah, you lose
alright.
pigment,
Okay.
everything.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
people with vitiligo don't really lose pigment in like their eyes and shit.
It should be that skin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I don't know nothing about none of that. But yeah. So we got.
So anyway, we was talking about Usher with the Usher
Yeah, we
box.
got way
Yeah,
out
like
there.
what about like talking about
The
this
Usher box.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I'm glad we was talking about. Okay, I see where we was going with that.
They trying to
Yes.
destroy my man legacy.
The Usher box.
So it was a stripper. I can't remember where he was, in Atlanta. I don't know. But he went to the strip club. He was throwing out regular ass money, but his camp that he came with, like they had this promotional money with them that had Usher's face on it. It was made clear to all the dancers there that, hey, this is not meant to tip the dancers. It's just like a promo type of thing for this development Usher working on. But this one stripper went to Instagram and Twitter and posted it saying that Usher tipped a couple $1,000s in this and nothing else. He tipped the girls to just these Usher dollars or Ush bucks.
U-bucks.
U-bucks. Ush bucks. So, but once the internet realized that she made that shit up and it wasn't the way it was, now they're dragging her instead of dragging Usher. So,
Okay, justice.
I don't think Usher would ever be at a point where he had to go to the strip club and throw fake money.
That's what I was
He's
saying.
still probably banking off
Yeah,
confessions.
he's still like,
It'll be a sad day in the world
Yeah.
if Usher got to throw fake.
and he still got new music out, right? Like
he produced, he's a producer.
Yeah, like-
Oh,
so,
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
yeah, he made Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah, that's
Justin
true.
Bieber who he is, because yeah.
Luda had a hand in that too.
Yeah, true. Wonder what Luda be up to besides.
Do they even claim Justin
He on,
Bieber
like,
now
this
though?
health
Because he
fit journey
older
now. He
and
getting all
doing
muscular.
hood shit now, supposedly.
Who?
Justin Bieber.
You on his hood shit?
He's supposed to be doing hood shit, hanging with hood.
Yeah, he been doing that.
Yeah.
I've been seeing him. I've been seeing videos of him in the hood.
When he made his, what was that? His latest single. What was it?
That new song he got, I got.
Yummy.
Yeah.
He seemed like he was having a fucking mental breakdown trying to promote that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what he going through, but it don't seem healthy.
Yeah, it don't.
I was just thrown off when I seen him come out ringside with Floyd Mayweather. What was that, Adrian Brown? It was one of them two.
Hi, Floyd.
Because I was just like,
'Cause the
why
money
is he
team.
there? Like,
Because he's money team. He just a beat. Man, Jake motherfucking beat.
but he wasn't even. You know how like the artists will come out and they'll be doing the song for the boxers.
Wait,
when they come. He was
so-
just there.
He's not-
Did the
he's there 'cause
fight-
he on the money team.
Did the fight with Mayweather and Logan Paul, or what's the other one?
One of the white niggas. I mean,
Something's supposed to come on tonight, I think.
Not Logan Paul. Jake Paul. Did that happen yet? Was it Jake
I think
or
that's supposed to be
Logan?
this weekend.
No.
is it supposed to really?
Hold up,
happen?
Logan Paul already had a fight.
I don't know if
Okay, so
Mayweather's
it is
fighting.
Logan. Yeah.
Logan Paul already had a fight,
So
right?
Jake Paul.
Which,
Jake
one
Paul.
of them is the one that fought Nate Robinson, right?
Wasn't that
That's
Logan?
Jake,
Jake
right?
Paul versus
Okay.
Oh, I thought that was
Floyd
Logan.
I think
Mayweather.
Logan Paul is the one.
These motherfuckers look too much alike. I can't figure it
Here are
out.
some results.
These always sound so aggressive. Here, read it.
Right.
Oh, Logan Paul versus Floyd.
That's tonight, right?
Logan. I'm really upset that two
Logan
niggas.
Paul versus Floyd Mayweather.
It's tonight.
Trying to find out, guys.
Here's what I found on the way.
I'm really upset that a nigga that made a video of a dead body in a forest on YouTube.
It was postponed.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Why COVID?
Speaking of postponements, I was so mad when I found out they pushed back Mortal Kombat.
What?
did?
They did.
It was supposed to come out yesterday. Now it's not coming out till next week. But
Oh yeah, Friday, right?
that's a-
yeah, but originally it was supposed to come out on the 16th, yesterday.
Why they postpone it?
I don't know. Cause I had
a
my
week, it's
Friday
just a
planned
week,
out. I
like-
know, but I was waiting for so long for the 16th, and then it was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be the 23rd, and I was just like,
What
yo,
happened this week for them to postpone it? Like,
I don't know. But I was so mad. I had my whole Friday planned out. I'm like, I'm gonna see this Mortal Kombat, and I'm just gonna chill in the house. Wrong.
Well,
That's disappointing.
Right. I was hurt.
I'm still gonna watch it. I mean,
I'm gonna watch it, but
Still, yeah, but yeah, that's a little.
what is
another
what is
week.
coming on?
is it
Like,
streaming on
HBO Max
Yeah.
and then theaters.
Okay. I can watch. I got HBO Max.
I'm not. Yeah, I'll watch it on HBO Max. I know I'm going to the theater. Is this Friday? Is it this Friday?
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, share, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Go to www.bdnpodcast.com to get the full experience. Go to www.freemindsclothing.com to get your gear. Printy D's Creations on social media to get your jewelry. Docs Castle LLC to get your read-ups, your blogs, your bottled lamps and products. Go to themodeloshop.com to get your hair products, your beauty products, and all of that. So until next time,
Oh,
you
shit,
right, yo. We do
fuck.
gotta get this out the way. Like, this took all the fun out of it.
I laughed so hard my stomach feel weird, so I don't know.
I see what you were doing. You were setting yourself up,
Clearly.
giving yourself an alibi. So until next time, everybody be safe. You know, ceasefire, all that.